2.2. Nature created man and woman as equals. Before warm up, let's take some introduction. This is a brief write-up about a progressive household in Northeast India. In this write-up, mother discusses with her 12-year-old daughter the topic God created man and woman as equals. Let's warm up. Study the pictures below on the page number 30 of the textbook and note the differences. In the first panel, a boy is going to school while a girl of the same age is doing household chores. In the next panel, both the boy and the girl are going to school. In the second picture and the first panel, a woman is trudging along balancing pots of water on her head and a baby on her hip. In the next panel, a woman is teaching children at school. So these are some differences between these pictures. B. Now write what you observe in the following two pictures. In the first panel, a boy and a man are shown sharing the household chores, leaving the woman to do other work. And in the next panel, men and women are working in office together at the equal level. See which pictures reflect gender equality. Write their numbers. In the picture of the right hand side A and both picture of B reflect gender equality. Write down any two slogans on gender equality, and the slogans are: let's have peace and unity for all, give equal opportunity. Second slogan: man and woman are all the same, please stop playing this discrimination game. Let's move to the lesson, very nice lesson. Nature created man and woman as equal. Nature the house and its surroundings are site of peace in the early morning of April. It nestles by side. Nestle means close to. Of small stream of crystal clear water. Very clean water, very clear water. The stream tumbles down, fall down, ascending down. Green mountains, only 2 miles or so away. There is a stretch of hundreds of acres of fertile land, rolling with yellow mustard flowers. Between the mountain range and the house, a garden is in front of the house. Rolling means here extending in a long gentle slopes. Trees of many kinds bearing flowers of various hues and fruits grow on all sides of the house. The courtyard smells of jasmine, which blooms in bunches of white pearls. The fragrance mingles with the thin smoke that rises from sweet-smelling incense sticks. The burning incense sticks are glowing at the altar of God in the middle of the courtyard. Ashanti is in her reading room and is busy writing an article. She is a middle-aged mother of 3 children and a journalist and men's rights activist, Lantoi. Her youngest daughter enters the room. She is an intelligent girl. Today, she looks thoughtful and she takes a seat by her mother's side. At the sight of her child, Ashanti lovingly asks, "Have you finished your study, my dear?" "Yes, mother, I finished at last night. Today being Sunday, I want to do something interesting," Lantoi says, and waits for her mother's response. "Tell me what you want to do," Ashanti asks, her quite amused. "Mother, tomorrow I am going to represent the Shiroi Lily House as the speaker in the symposium at our School. Symposium means what? A meeting which experts have discussion on a particular subject. A meeting hall. In general, it is a meeting hall. The topic is God created man and woman as equals. Will you spare some time to have discussion with me? Lantai presses on her mother. Lantai has just had a discussion with her father on the topic, Tomba. Her father is a husband supportive of the activities of his wife and loving father. He is lawyer and social worker who advocates the cause of women. He is always proud of his wife, the two daughters and the son. In times of need, he extends his helping hand to his wife and children and to the society at large. He does not discriminate between man's work and woman's work anywhere. He shares equally with his wife in doing the household chores like cleaning, washing, cooking, and feeding the children. Had he not shared in these activities in the way he does, his wife would not have been a successful professional. He wholeheartedly believes in equality, irrespective of class, religion, and gender. In his discussion with his daughter, he laments. Laments means expresses grief or sorrow over the great injustice done on women in this society, telling her, "My dear child, the world is still full of inequalities. We have to find a way to bring equality between men and women." Her father's words are still ringing in the ears of Lantoi, and she tells her mother of what her father was told her. Appreciative of her husband for his views, Ashanti says, "Your father is right. In no society do women enjoy the same opportunities enjoyed by men. It is because of your father that I feel no difference or inequality at home. But outside our home, I have seen that women have been subjugated, means controlled and dominated. In many ways, it is against the will of God. God has sent men and women to our earth to share the joys and sorrows of life equally, to share His blessings and to enjoy the bounty of nature equally. This is what your topic means." Ashanti knows well that men and women are equal. Women, who are half of the human race, are as important as men. She writes and talks about such topics. Her daughter, though a child, also understands well that her mother is not a person or lesser quality than her father. She says, "Our home is full of love with you, mother." The mother beams with joy at the words of her daughter. As a matter of fact, mother is the fountain of love in a family. This bond of love is beyond comparison with anything else in the world. It is because of this that motherhood has been glorified and women accept the challenges in life to become a mother. Showing deep affection, Ashanti continues, "Pioneer women testify the equality of women with men. Actually, life is not possible without both women and men." Lantoi has been fascinated by the stories of pioneer women. Her grandmother had narrated many stories of the brave queens like Linthongbi and Purangana Yeni, who were as brave as kings. There were also many brave women among the common people. These women, as her grandmother narrated, were makers of home, family, society, and the nation. They were civilizing influences. At the same time, they were also ultra adventurous who claimed their shares in free land, plowed and raised crops with their own hands and drove cattle. Modern women have become mountaineers, naturalists, astronauts, scientists, soldiers, and political leaders. This proves that there is nothing a woman can't do, and also that women and men were created as equals. Then she asked her mother, further, Mother, you have thrown light on, means you have focused on the equality of men and women, and also have emphasized that world is still an unequal world. Then what I would like to know is if there are moral, social and legal provisions in to enable women to express their physical and mental potential and to set themselves free from suppression. Amazed at the curiosity of her daughter, Ashanti adds, there are many under the aegis of the United Nations. There is a declaration for a new world of equality. It has the following dimensions. A. Equal access to basic social services including health and education. Equal participation in political and economic decision making. C. Equal reward for equal work. And D. Elimination of discrimination and violence against women. Then the mother concluded, My dear daughter, we can affirm along with the United Nations that men and women are equal. Lenthoi understands what her mother means and what the topic of this symposium means, thus confident of success. The next day, after thanking her mother, the girl of 12 happily rushes out of the room in the bright morning sun. The blue sky meets the range of eastern mountains. The small girl is always fascinated by the small trail which winds up the distant purple mountain. Unit 2.2 Nature created man and woman as equal. English Workshop Standard 8th English Medium. Question 1. Find from the lesson word or phrases that mean the following. Colors. Answer huge. B. A person who writes for newspapers or magazines. Answer journalists. C. Make a difference between. Answer discriminate. D. Cry over. Answer lament. E. Explain in detail. Answer throw light on. F. Abilities and qualities. Answer potential. G. Same availability. Answer equal access. H. A person who brings about a social political change. Answer activist. B. Pick out 5 compound words from the lesson. And the compounds words are crystal clear, courtyard, reading room, middle age. Question 2. Answer in your own words. Read and write down 5 points which prove that Tomba, Lenthoi's father, firmly believes in gender equality. Answer. The fact which proves that Tomba firmly believes in gender equality are: first, Tomba is supportive of Ashanti's activities as a women's rights activist. Second, he advocates the cause of women. Third, he does not discriminate between man's work and women's work. Fourth, he shares equally with Ashanti in doing the household chores like cooking, washing, etc. Fifth, he tells Lenthoi that the world is still full of inequalities and they have find a way to bring equality between men and women. B. In what ways is Ashanti different from other women of her community? Answer. Ashanti is different from other women of her community. She is a journalist. Second, she is a women's rights activist. C. What are the provisions in Declaration of United Nations to ensure equality of men and women? Answer: the provisions in declarations of United Nations to ensure equality of men and women are equal access to basic services including health and education, equal participation in political and economic decision making, equal reward for equal work, and last, elimination of discrimination and violence against women. Who said it to whom, and when and why? Question 3. The world is full of inequalities. Tomba said to Lanthoi when he is discussing, I want to do something interesting. Lanthoi said to Ashanti when she wants to discuss something with her mother. It is against the will of God, Ashanti said to Lanthoi when she is talking about the subjugation of women. Our home is full of love, Lanthoi said to Ashanti when she is discussing gender equality with her mother. We can affirm along with United Nations that men and women are equal, Ashanti said to Lanthoi when Lanthoi asked her about the provisions available in enable women to express their potential and set themselves free from separation. Question 4. We have studied in previous classes the pronouns are words used instead of nouns. We also know about personal pronouns like I, you, he, she, my, your, his, her, they, etc. There are other words also which are used in place of nouns, that, these, those, point of some noun. For example, this is a kingfisher. Those are heroines. Such pronouns are called demonstrative pronouns. Some pronouns not only replace nouns but also connect two sentences. For example, biology is a science. It studies living organism. Biology is a science which studies living organisms or that studies. Some other such pronouns are who, whose, whom, etc. They are called relative pronouns. Some pronouns are used to ask questions. For example, what is your name? Which is your coat? Who is your coach? The underlined words are interrogative pronouns. Underline the pronouns in the following sentences and frame and name their types. Question 1. What do you want to do? And answer, what is interrogative pronoun and you is personal pronoun. Second, it is because of your father I feel no inequality. Answer, your and I is a personal pronoun. Third, this is what your topic means. Answer, this is a demonstrative pronoun, your is a personal pronoun. 4. She is fascinated by the small trail which winds up the mountain. Answer, she is personal pronoun and which is a relative pronoun. Question number 5. Read the following lines. Imagine that it is beginning of an instance of you have experienced. Complete the incident using your imagination. Give it a positive ending. I had often noticed that my neighbor's family, the son was greatly pampered, but the daughter was treated unfairly. I could not bear this, so one day I decided. And students, you can complete this story in a positive ending. I hope you will complete this. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe our channel more and more and like this channel. Thank you.